Shepard, I got to tell you, it's a little surprising to see how bad this has gotten when still the worst of it here in Sebastian, Florida, is still 12 hours away. The rain coming in at 45-degree angle, almost sideways. The beach behind me has pretty much disappeared, and once it does disappear, there's a lot of homes in the way. There's 1.5 million people in this state who've been told that they have to evacuate, and a lot of them are taking that very seriously on the move. If you're in hotels around here, if you're in the lobbies, what you see are often a lot of old people. You see walkers, oxygen tanks, wheelchairs, and people are scared. They have to leave, and they're going where they can. I saw a woman at the front desk in the Best Western who was afraid she was on the first floor. She wanted to be on the third floor because she thinks the first floor might be underwater by the end of the night. There's also been a real stoicism here. I've talked to 3 people this morning from manufactured houses, and they said they don't expect to be anything there when they're gone, and they just said it as a matter of fact. So people here are dealing with tremendous stress, tremendous fear, and often elderly and often on their own. So a real stressful situation for the next 12 hours. And we're hearing these things about evacuate, evacuate, evacuate. At this point, you know, it's hard to stand up on the beach. The rain has kicked up, the wind has kicked up, and for someone to drive in this, it's going to be very difficult. This morning there were 3-hour lines at Home Depot, people boarding up what they can, and everything that you need right now, bottled water, gasoline, all tough to come by. It's a scary time right now.
Yes, Steve, I was wondering if they are prepared for this reality that we really haven't heard about before. Hurricane Andrew came through in about 4 hours. It was moving at about 30 miles an hour. It was in and out. Hurricane Katrina moved in at about half that speed. Not this one. This one they're predicting in the area where it actually comes ashore, and they think that'll be around 3 o'clock in the morning. So Friday morning at 3 o'clock. Saturday morning at 3 o'clock, it's still hurricane force winds. Sunday morning at 3 o'clock, it's still hurricane force winds. And it's Monday afternoon before hurricane force winds subside. 60 hours of hurricane force winds. How are they going to have emergency workers in that sort of condition?
Yeah, they can't go out at certain wind speeds. And just to put those numbers in some sort of perspective, when you say a 10-foot storm surge, that's well over 4 feet over my head right now. And if it does hit here at 3 in the morning, as possible, with 120, 130 mile an hour winds, all these trees that I'm looking at, all these roofs that I'm looking at will be gone. So the governor has warned this is the potential for a catastrophe. He's opening more shelters. He's activating more National Guard. He's asking for help from the federal government. He wants generators, power, water, food. We could be in for a real rough ride here along a long expanse on the East Coast.
Steve Harrigan, you be careful.